Всем привет, это канал cherrybombgaming, я Джоктун, давайте продолжать играть в Hogwarts Legacy. Мы выбрали факультет, мы там посражались с драконами, мы там с гоблинами посражались, с какими-то статуями каменными. Чё, яблоки сажать нужно? Сожрем. Надеюсь, мы сможем сделать бороду нашему персонажу, потому что я сам с бородой. Ладно, погнали. Чё-то можно найти? О, сундучало. Ха-ха. Замок. Ну, я думаю, нам надо просто пока по сюжету идти. Особо не... это...
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Особо... да.
Different, starting Hogwarts in your 5th year.
Wonder where they're from.
They're lucky they didn't end up as dragon food, like that poor man.
That is not helpful. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Короче, я думаю, что нам не советуют пока там искать сундуки там во всех углах, вот это вот. Это нафиг не надо. Лучше пойти по сюжету, нам там откроют всякие штуки. Мы там будем потом ходить по сюжету, рыскать вправо-налево за сундуками. Так что... нормально.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
Чё читал?
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for.
Палатки давай.
I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Ты о чем?
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Ну, даже не знаю, родственную или нет. Мутный какой-то тип.
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
О, шахматы. Я в шахматы играю, вон у меня есть сюда. Доска. Ну, наверное, ее видно. Не знаю. По-моему, видно.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. You should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you and Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Ну, мы справимся сами.
A little bit. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kagawa ever could. Speaking of which,
Kagawa.
I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Давай, чао. Вон.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Конечно, блин, несложные. Вы себе не представляете, насколько они сложные. Чтобы в них играть, надо рэм иметь, просто капец. Типа забей.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Окей, да. Ну, что-то пока у меня с зринца не возникает... Не вызывает какого-либо удивления. Или интереса.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Скорее ужасно. Он слепой?
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Блин, нормальный чел.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Блин, нормальный чел. Вот.
5th year Slytherin in here. Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Погнали, чё. Но вот из всех он самый нормальный по ощущениям. Hello.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
Так.
Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with
Давай.
me and we shall put it to the test. This way.
Жрут конфеты. Не, игра красивая, ничего не скажешь.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide.
Да. Yeah.
Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Let's go. Давай. Поспешим. Ого.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your
Змея из пола вылезает.
teach yourself about wizarding lore.
Да пофиг, там змея из пола вылезает. Ты видела?
You cast Revelio on that step
Revelio.
and see what details the field guide can provide.
Статуя Керпи. Эта статуя изображает Керпи, водяного демона оборотня, родом из Ирландии и Великобритании, который обычно принимает форму лошади с длинной гривой. Самый крупный Келпи, о котором когда-либо сообщалось, это лох-несское чудовище в Шотландии. Будем знать. Окей. Ага. Угу. Специальные награды за уровни, ну понятно. Собирай все, что видишь, и будет тебе уровень.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Давай быстрее. Мне, конечно, красиво, я хожу, и мне приятно на это смотреть, но...
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Летучее пламя. О, телепорт типа. Так. Угу. Ну, полетели. Ну, такое приятненькое обучение. Ну, немного душно, конечно. Она могла бы и побыстрее идти. Конечно, понимаю, это учитель, но, знаете, геймплей не ждет. Дайте побегать мне одни кат-сцены. Дайте кого-нибудь. Это ведь мы еще даже ни на менторе не летали, не бились ни с кем. Ну, капец.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
Так, ну давай,
You
видим.
can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
Ну, догадываюсь.
Always something happening
Lumos.
here. It's the heart of the hive.
Revelio.
Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon
Кыш, кыш.
to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
Ну, это мы все знаем. Это
Thank you,
нам не
Professor
надо.
Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Какая-то очень странная формулировка, я даже не знаю, как на это ответить. Нет, это не так.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Значит, я правильно ответил.
Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
Ну да.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today.
Давай.
Remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Так, чего горянем, причем говорить? Нормально, на стрим, нормально. Ну чё?
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
Да?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Окей. Все, нас отпустили. Я тут это... Фонтан в центральном зале. Богато украшенный фонтан с искусно вырезанными статуями обитателей волшебного мира, в том числе с каменными сиренами, обрамляющими основание фонтана. Наверное, акцию нужен для этого.
What was that for?
Ну, походу, акцию нужен, реально.
What am I missing?
Ну, давай поговорим.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Что
Have you
узнала?
gained any insights about the painting since you've been studying it?
I did discover that casting Lumos has an effect of some kind. But I'm not sure what to do next.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
Ну, по-любому.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have.
Ну...
Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Так, она показывает нам какую-то область. Как на картинке. Типа мы должны такую же найти. Ну-ка, как еще раз? Какая-то статуя справа, лестница. Если вот этот знак там, то эта фигня должна быть там. Где-то тут, наверное.
This looks like the location from the...
И мы только потом туда типа закинуть. Да?
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Где Элеонора? О. Эленора. Почему-то Элеонора.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Meat, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth!
Так. Это чё? Двадцать один, 17, чего? Так, секундочку. Предположим, единорог это 1, правильно? Вот это хрень 2, это там 3. Ну, 3, значит, 3 башки, 3, значит, цифра 3. Тут 1 рог 1, значит, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Правильно? Правильно. Получается тогда 21 минус 13, это у нас 8. 8 это у нас 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Это паук, так. Где там вопросик, а тут 2 вопросика, значит, тут паук должен быть. Паук. Где вторая такая? Вон она. Значит, они должны быть все рядом. Ой, это... Я же забыл глянуть, что там. Так. Пу-пу-пу. 9 плюс 5, 14, 3 надо, да? Значит, трехголовая штука. Вот это. Ну все, открывайся. Умен. Светлая шляпа. А я могу там поменять что-нибудь? Снаряжение. Шейные аксессуары. Но мне ничего не дает. Изменить внешний вид. Так. О, прикольно. А это? Мать темных искусств. О, прикольно выглядит. Норм. Так, наряд. Так, внешний вид какой может быть. О, нет, какой-то маркграф. Слушай, пока так будет, так, а я могу? О, защита. Шляпа отстойная. А если изменить внешний вид? Не, ну шляпа отстойная что-то. Ничего нету. Предположим. Давайте хотя бы глянем, что там может быть. Там же еще можно изменить внешний вид, правильно? Лучше без перчаток тогда. Ой, блин, внешний вид точно. Не надо. Шейный аксессуар. Блин, опять забываю внешний вид. Шарф носить не. То есть получается только сам наряд можно поменять как-то, чтобы было интересно. Блин, ну этого брюки без этих тупых носков, но он смотрится плохо из-за этого воротничка. Платье. Ну вот так лучше всего выглядит, типа в цвет какой-то хотя бы. Коллекция. Нифига. Ладно, потом это все, видимо. Но во как человек начал видеть хотя бы. В смысле, ничего не отслеживаю, конечно. Сюда, наверное, сначала тогда. А что-то больше ничего нету? Ревелио. Чё, ничего. Это же какой-то звоночек. Где этот звоночек? Я не знаю. Замок. О, сундук какой-то. Нам сюда.
Revelio.
О, запись. Фонтан в виде виверны. Это фонтан на дворе трансфигурации с изображением виверны служит местом отдыха и собранием студентов. Несмотря на слухи, возможно, спроцированные сэром Кэдоганом, это, безусловно, не та самая виверна с древней реки Уай, убитые веселым рыцарем помимо его воли. Интересен, не интересен. Это чё? О. Открывайте.
Revelio.
Это кто? Ты кто?
Peasy has a brand new game. Just beware the open flame.
Revelio.
Блин, я слышу какой-то звон. Может, это часть заклинания, этот звон. А, это вот эта штука говорит. Интересно.
Revelio.
он. О, сундук какой-то. Че с ним? А, у него глазик какой-то. Окей. Так, нам куда? Туда. Че смотришь? О.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Окей. Как скажешь. Начать задание.
Is that all you've got?
Ни хрена себе.
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Палочка у нее модная.
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Ну, давай. Левиоса. А не Левиоса.
Levioso.
Изи-пизи.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Кстати, интересно. Нас не посчитают там челом, который за темное искусство из-за одежды. Или
Let us
да.
begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast?
Ну да.
This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, Levioso. Good. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice is by...
Давайте.
We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for
это.
Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Тот самый мутный тип. Сказал я в манте.
You're good.
How perceptive.
Дай.
There you go. Lucky.
Nothing lucky about it.
This can't be your first duel.
I do enjoy lively duel.
Ага. А, зря я выпил. Ну, пофиг.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor.
Wow.
Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments.
Давай побыстрее тогда.
All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is just...
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Я бы хотел.
Huh. Always thought Leviosa was for first years.
Nice work.
Здорово.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Давай.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
Мне это интересно.
You drilled Sebastian. He's strong confident.
Да, не особо. Ну ладно, не особо сильным был.
Revelio.
Есть что глянуть? Ничего. Ну, нет и нет. Класс заклинаний.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most
О! А, Люмос, точно. Вообще без понятия, где это искать пока. Тут очень много этажей. Ха, статуя. О, кошка! Ой, что он такая стрёмная-то? Ну, кошка прикольная. Тебя тоже, не волнуйся. Кошка.
Revelio.
Просто ищу замечания всяких этих. Стоп. Это... Это как будто бы похоже на ту штуку. Это что? О, туалет. Окей. Че, я типа могу сесть? А, посмотреть. О, сундучок. Вычурный плащ. Плащ у нас сейчас действительно вычурный. Супер котелок, который нельзя убить. Уничтожить, поднять и разлить.
Revelio.
Еще ни одной записи.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
How nice to
The
see you, my
werewolves joined
young
the
friend.
goblins in the uproar.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of
And by the
1752.
end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
О, опять так, загадка.
Won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for
035.
I'm
Ну
not
тут
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
вот эта штука.
It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fine.
12 минус 5, 7. 7 это у нас вот эта медуза каракатица, да?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a
Все?
smack. She says it's a boo, and he says it's a flat.
Peeves, enough.
Гений.
You'll get us all detention.
Revelio.
Я бы вот в шахматы поиграл на самом деле местные.
You're all in
Мне они
trouble with Professor Black.
кажутся достаточно интересными. Так, а у нас тут задание неподалеку. Ух ты, ё. О, еще сундук. Китя! Может, за это какую-то ачивку дают, я не знаю. Вау, дайте в шахматы поиграть. Чё тут это? Сицилианка какая-то. А, он проиграл. Ну ок.
I'm avoiding our common room.
Тебе задание? Что ж, а на этом мы закончим эту серию. Спасибо, что смотрите нас. Подписывайтесь, ставьте лайк, подписывайтесь на YouTube, на Рутуб, на ВК, на Twitch и также на Telegram. Ну да. Вот, а еще можете оформить подписку на Бусти. Спасибо и до новых встреч.